am just having my morning mullein tea. It's good for the head and the sinuses and everything. Clearing all the mucus out. But anyway, since I got back to Vancouver Island, I've been sick with a flu for like 3 weeks. And this is now only the third day after the 3 weeks of the flu that I actually feel like getting up and getting out of the house and doing stuff. And yeah, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting my energy back. But in that 3 weeks since I got back, there's been like at least 2 weeks full of just pouring rain, almost non-stop. It was just like a vortex of rain coming down constantly. Excuse me, you can still hear it in my head. And on top of that, we had this serious windstorm. They called it like a cyclone bomb or something. It was like amazing windstorm. Brought down a lot of trees everywhere and stuff like that. But I guess while I was sick for the flu for 3 weeks, most of it was stormy weather. But anyway, like I said, it's the third day I actually feel like getting out and doing something. So what I want to try and do is I want to go up to my one of my favorite chanterelle patches. I've been dying to get out and see what kind of chanterelles are out there, and haven't been able to. So that's what I want to do today, is go out and try and grab a bunch of chanterelles, see what the situation is out in the forest with the mushrooms, and yeah, just see that. So I'm up a bit early now and just gonna get ready and head out and do that. Oh, it's been a long time since I've been picking any kind of mushrooms, really. Yeah, so all right, time to get on my feet and get dressed and get out of here. First, we have to come up along Cameron Lake here. I've brought you up along here in a number of other videos in the past. It's a beautiful drive, excellent. That's fantastic. And along this stretch is where we had this massive forest fire. I think it was 2 years ago, something, and they had it, the highway blocked off from end to end, and nobody could get in or out of Port Alberni or anything for a longest time until they fixed it. And they put up all these fencing and everything to catch debris and stuff. And yeah, a lot of work. It's quite the windy road around the lake here. Yeah, it's very nice drive though. It's beautiful scenery. You gotta love it, yeah. But this is about the end of the forest fire area, just around the corner here. And next we have to go through Cathedral Grove here. It's a really old growth forest here on Vancouver Island, and that we have to go through here before we get to our final destination. So here we are at our favorite chanterelle patch, just outside Cathedral Grove. And this place is an absolute mess. We had that massive windstorm vortex, whatever it was, massive, and then everything's down everywhere. And from year to year, this place hasn't really changed much at all. When you come in, a couple of trees down here, a couple down there, but This place is an absolute mess, but we're here now at the Chanterelle patch. I've been dying to get out here, as you know, and see what's out there, and hopefully grab some chanterelles for my personal use, and you know, just hope and wish and dream. But check this out. Yeah, look at all the massive down trees and everything. This huge pile, like this pile here, right up by the motorhome there. None of this was actually here ever before. Yeah, this is all new stuff, and massive trees have come down. Yeah, but it's a mess out here. I'm wondering what it's going to be like inside there, because I know every year I go in there, 1 or 2 or 3 trees are down, and then on a bad year, when it's really windy, you know, then more and more trees are down. But yeah, it's insane. All right, so here we are anyway, and we're just gonna get ourselves organized here and head up there past the gate behind me and across the bridge and go check out the mushroom patches and see what's going on. Wow, they've been really taking a lot more area out of here, out of the forest. Tons of logs. This is right from there, just up from the bridge. And they've taken this huge section out here. I don't know how far it goes. I got to get up just over the hill a bit. But yeah, this is all forest last time I was here. Really good forest too, and you can see the flat plain inside there. It's probably a decent mushroom picking area, but oh my god, they're really destroying the place. Well, we're just up the road over that hill there and around the corner, and yeah, they've really taken a lot out here. Hang on. So we were quite a ways back there, down the just over the top of that hill there. And they've taken all this out all over here, all through here. This was all forest here, right? And as far as I can tell, it's right up to about there. And just around the corner, I believe, was where my patch was. One of my favorite little spots there. So I got a funny feeling they've taken it all out. This was all pretty good mushroom picking area, chanterelle area. Really good chanterelle area all the way up through here and up to the top. And they're just taking more and more of it out. This is crazy, crazy. Well, we're just gonna keep walking up there and see if our patch has been wiped out or not. And this gets disappointing. This happens every few years, kind of thing. And the best one, it was a number of years now, probably 4 or 5 years ago. Came up here once, and the best patch right up at the top there. That was hundreds and hundreds of people knew about it, and we're coming up here all the time and getting bags and bags and buckets, you know. Yeah, we came up here one time and came around the corner, and holy crap, the whole forest was gone, just like around down here now. So yeah, that was disappointing. So anyway, we're gonna keep going and see what we can find up the road here. And wow, it's hard to even recognize any of the areas now that the trees are gone. It's really amazing. But I got all the trees on the other side here. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Now, about 2 or so years ago, not that far back, all this area here on this side was all taken out. I was aware of that. We kept walking by there to go to the patch up top anyway. I'm not even sure where we are now. But now, this was all forest before. Like just amazing, wonderful forest. And look at the flatness of that floor down there. That'd be beautiful for picking chanterelles all down through there. Should be anyway. But this whole thing, the whole thing all the way around, it's just, it feels like a big, wide open space now. And you were boxed in by trees before. We got snow up in the mountains there. But yeah, that's devastating, devastating. Oh well. Hopefully they haven't done my patch. But we're going to find out in a bit. So we're down the road a little further yet now. And at this point here where I can see around me, this is all like it used to look like for the last number of years anyway. And where my patch was, it should have been back behind us somewhere. So it was in that whole logged out section that got wiped out. That's where my decent lower end patch was. It's wow, it's very unfortunate. It's really disheartening. You know, oh, it's like an old friend and everything like that. But we're coming up to this hill that's going to climb up steeper here, and that's the basically the landmark for just being about halfway to the top. So I don't know, I'm so disappointed in that, and I didn't really want to do that today, but because of that, I'm so curious. I have to go up there and have a look. So we're going to take a quick wander up there to the top end and see what's looking up there, whether they wiped any more of that out or if there's anything viable up there. It's about the only place I can look right now to see if there's chanterelles. So anyway, yeah, and I say we're going to wander up there. It's going to be a slow walk up a hill for the old man. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we are at the basically the upper chanterelle patch, and it looks like so far that they haven't done any more logging anything out up in this area at all. But we're going to go in there and have a quick look around and see what's out there and what they may or may not have done. And this here, where are we? Right there. Whoops. I'm backwards here. Right here. Right there is the trail in. And we just go in there and up and around and go search around. Okay, let's do that. There's a ton of new deadfalls this year. Just a ton of them. Everywhere. This place is deadfalls everywhere. All around us. And it's all literally littering the beautiful moss floor out here. It was just a beautiful open mossy floor out here. And now it's covered with deadfalls. It's going to be a little trickier to get around, but right away I'm seeing some stuff here. We got some what do you call it? Yellowfoot. Yellowfoot. A lot of them people call these winter chanterelles. You know, they're both the same, but they actually come out a little later than the true chanterelles, and because they don't mind the cold so much. But yeah, those are yellowfoot or winter chanterelles. There's some here, and where there's some, there's more. So I'm actually going to grab some because they're actually pretty good. They're a really good substitute for chanterelles because they're so similar. So we're going to grab some of those and see what else we get along the way here. Yeah, so that's a pretty good score so far, and we've only just come barely in off the road. So yeah, we're just going to move around a little more and see what's going on. And not too many steps away, we come by a really beautiful shanty there, and a really nice one just right here too. So there's going to be more. This is going to be a good picking day, I believe. Yeah, two really nice chanterelles in really good condition still too. Yeah, all right. On. Well, we stumbled across this nice hat trick here. So those are all going to go in the bag. Yep. So there's stuff out here, yeah. So we're just going to keep pounding away here, walking around. We'll collect a whole bunch of stuff, and then we'll show you what we got after we're done, because it takes a lot more time to film every single one that we pick. So we're just going to go collect what we can and see. But you notice there's stuff out here, and I found a couple more yellowfoot and that too. So yeah, we're just going to wander around, and we'll let you know. Ciao for now. Now, I don't think too many people are actually getting up in this neighborhood much anymore, because you see all those orange spots there. There's one there. There's a whole bunch over there. All these orange spots. This is a flush of chanterelles that came through here. Just a massive flush there. And they're all like old and wet and soggy and that, and just kind of dying off kind of thing. Now, at this point, you could actually take them home and cook them right away. Cook all the water out and it'd still be mushroom, but nobody does it. There's so many good ones out here. But yeah, it just says that nobody's getting up in this area anymore. It's crazy. Crazy. Yeah. Okay, we're out now and back on the road, and I think we did a pretty good pick today. There's quite a few out there. Yeah, and well, like I was saying, yeah, there was so much deadfall out there. It was like this year, like tons and tons of it. It was really hard to get around a lot, and the place looked a little bit different than it has done in the past, but I kind of figured out where I was and all that stuff. But yeah, a lot of deadfall down. It was crazy. Hard to move around, but anyway, I guess you want to see the haul, so here we go. There we go. Look at this. Beautiful full bag of chanterelles here. And a couple of yellowfoot. I stopped picking them after I got the chanterelles, but look at these beauties, eh? Look at these gorgeous chanterelles. Whole bag full of them there, too. Now, I've definitely got enough there for me to have 2 or 3 meals at least. And the rest of them, I can take them down to the Chinese restaurant there and trade them there for a really good meal of Chinese food. Yeah. Whoops. But yeah, I could, take a whole bunch of them down and trade them for Chinese food and keep some for myself. And at the Chinese restaurant, he doesn't serve them at the restaurant. He just takes them, dries them out, saves them for later. He's got tons of them. And he makes soup out of them for his children later. So, yeah, that's what he does with them. But yeah, we got a ton here. It's a really successful day, and I'm kind of a little worn out already. We were barely in there about an hour kind of thing and got all that. And yeah, I'm a little knackered. I actually started to build up a sweat, so I decided to come out, because out in the wilderness, if you sweat, you die, they say. So, yeah, so I'm a little bit sweaty. So we got all downhill all the way back to the motorhome. So that's good. I'll chill out as we go down there and balance out my body temperature. So let's get on and do that now. Wow, I am totally knackered from all that. That's a lot of work for a disabled old senior citizen like myself. That's a lot of work, yeah. Wow. And my back is killing me. Yeah, so, and it's only noon. It's barely lunchtime. Yeah, so I can't wait to get to a spot where I just lie down and stretch out my back for a while. So, yeah, that'll be good. All right, let's get on the road here and keep on moving.